Welcome back to Lunch at the Market. Today is the first day we felt optimistic in quite some time. It doesn't come because we believe the markets are ready to rocket endlessly higher. It does come, however, from cutting ties with BP and moving on. Unlike our position in Massey Energy, which we actually still like, BP is a totally different story. Right now and for the next 2 years, we have a president who is pro-coal. We also have a stock market that's failing, and cries of double dip can be heard far beyond the walls of Baskin-Robbins and their 31 flavors. BP has become this government's whipping boy. President Obama said he wanted to know whose ASS to kick over the Gulf of Mexico oil spill, adding to the pressure on energy giant BP. We don't need to own any part of this story, as the possibility that BP goes to zero or gets bought by a competitor for $5 a share grows every day. We wouldn't mind recommending you to take a shot from the short side as long as you're hedged against it. So, how do you do that, you ask? Well, if you're on tradeMONSTER, which we recommend because it's incredibly easy to use, you can go click on the colored box to the left of the stock ticker symbol, bring up the real-time box, and click on Create Spread. In the bottom right, click on Custom Spread, and then click Add Stock. Change the amount to whatever you want, 100 shares, 200 shares, 300 shares, etc. Remember, you'll have to do it in round lots so you can hedge. After you pick your shares, click on Add a Call and select October, as we think this takes some time to play out, and you'll want to not have to worry for some time about your position, as BP can rally over the short term on all sorts of things. If you select 100 shares, make sure to buy one call at the strike you sold it. Today, that would be long one October 35 call and short 100 shares against it. Your max loss on the trade is the price you pay for the call, which is $4.87 as we write this. Now on to some more positive things, the steel names. We think they're overdone, and we're going to add to our positions on both US Steel, that's letter X, and NUE, symbol NUE. NUE has a 3.5% dividend and is terribly oversold. We picked both of them up this morning for just over $40. I don't care if the stocks decline further from here. Getting to grab both of these for that price is downright attractive. We saw some work Jim Cramer did on TheStreet.com regarding the steel names, and even he thought US Steel was attractive at $40, and he hasn't been a supporter of letter X for a year or something. The stock was at $70 just weeks ago, and it seems that 40% sell-off, kind of like the housing boom bottom, is a good place to get in, and so we are. Also, names that we've liked forever but just haven't taken the time to pull the trigger: Ford and Citigroup. Ford is a new position for us. Hopefully you've listened to us and grabbed yours already. We had to pay up a little today for letter F, and the steel trade and Ford are for the same reasons really. Automobiles seem to be their own bull market. If you don't own JCI, that's Johnson Controls, you can add that. The final name in autos would be A123 Systems, but you're really going to need a stomach for this one, as it's been mowed down like a marine hitting the beaches of Normandy. It's been cut in half since we started talking about it, and we understand if you're not going to take our word on it. Just as a side note though, the markets have been selling off since late April, and May was the worst month in 40 years, so A1 isn't the only stock that's been cut in half. Take a look at BHP Billiton. Ouch. We're not giving up on our Australian resource plays just yet. Okay, there's a host of ideas from the automotive sector to some steel and resource names, so cut your losses on BP, move on, admit defeat, and if you want to get back at them, spend $500 a call and go short them. We'll see who ultimately wins the battle. Thanks for tuning in today, and we'll see you tomorrow. Don't forget, if you want to find more about TradeMONSTER, you can go to magnumopusfinancial.com/tools and click on the TradeMONSTER tool on the left. While you're surfing around the site, you can sign up to come to Chicago on June 24th and 25th to meet everyone in person. That's it for us today, and we'll see you tomorrow.